welcome back. If you're new around here, then hi, nice to meet you. And if you're returning, then thank you very fucking much for coming back. I hope you've got your drinks ready, because this is going to be an anti-haul. I am Alana, I am a 30-something Scottish lady. This is going to be part of the festivities. Look, put a fucking headband in. I have practically got glitter everywhere on my face. I've got it on my lips. If I face forward, you can see it right up the side of my cheek there. I've got it all over my eyes. We are looking fucking festive. So, in previous months, I have done a new nonsense makeup bingo, which was inspired by Teresa is Dead and Emily Hanhan, who are two phenomenal YouTubers here on the platform. I'm going to link them below, I'm going to link them up here. You no doubt already know who they are because they are fucking mint. Now, this month you may have noticed that I didn't do one. At the end of November, I don't think I did one. Reason being, I got a little bit of a troll. I don't think it was a troll who had anything to do, they probably don't even know who Emily or Teresa are, I'm going to be honest with you. It was someone via my Instagram, kind of just, I think, being a bit snide about me making YouTube videos in general, just in general. But it just so happened that they commented, sorry, the bells, by the way, is my Christmas jumper. It says Santa Paws and it has 3 cats on it. And it jingles. So also my cat is looking at me like, what the fuck, like she thinks it's a toy. So if you hear that throughout the video, that's what it is. Yeah, but I just got this message and it was something along the lines of basically, oh, very original content. And I think they were alluding to the fact that I was making anti-haul videos and doing YouTube in general, makeup YouTube. I know who they are. Basically, turns out I know who they are through someone else. But it looks like they have now blocked me, so I can no longer say to them, hey dickheads, if you're going to be a keyboard gangster, come and fucking say it to my face. Anyway, that was a little bit dramatic at the start there. Hi, pleased to meet you if you're new around here. I do swear on this channel as well, probably should have gave you the heads up on that. But this is going to be an anti-haul, but not a new nonsense makeup bingo, because after that I just I didn't fall out of love with new nonsense makeup bingo. It's fucking wonderful, but I just was like, made me feel a bit stupid, which is ridiculous because you shouldn't be taking any kind of notice of people who don't even matter a shit to you on Instagram. But, you know, I just thought, probably need to find a new way to spin this anyway. I can't keep leeching off of those two. So what I'm going to call this is stunning, shite, or should I move along? I'm going to go with that now. Doesn't mean to say it's always going to be that, but we're going to do that today. And what I'm going to do is have a little look on Trend Mood and basically just scroll down the board. And we're going to talk about some makeup that pretty much we're like, should we have it? Shouldn't we have it? Or is it a load of shite, basically? And I've got a Baileys today because fuck me, it's Christmas and we're festive. And pretty much Baileys is the only time you ever drink Baileys, isn't it, at Christmas? Unless it's in a cocktail. It's pretty much all the time it's Christmas. Oh, it's fucking delightful though. We should drink it all year round. Okay, so now we've got into the rambly intro of this video and it's probably a good 20 odd minutes long. Grab yourself a drink, do whatever you like, enjoy the festivities and enjoy the somewhat anti-haul of this video. If it sounds like it's for you, then keep on watching. Look, I put like a sparkler in my drink and everything, feeling like a badass. Right, okay, so where are we starting today? Let's just start at the start, Trend Mood. I do sometimes look at like indie release brands and all that kind of stuff, certain Instagram profiles as well, but today we're just going with Trend Mood because I know it's faithful, good old faithful, and you know, it's easy to find things on. Ooh, okay, so we're going to talk about this one, and it is P. Louise, and it's P. Louise Skin. A couple of months ago, P. Louise was in some drama, I suppose. I'd seen somebody I know. Actually, I'm going to link her down below because she has fucking amazing makeup skills. Amazing. Her name is Lauren and she is a Gaelic lady who... Gaelic lady? Alana, you're fucking letting Scotland down here. Gaelic, not Gaelic. Gaelic is Irish, Gaelic is Scottish. She is a Gaelic speaking girl who has her own Instagram account and she does a bit of makeup as well. And her makeup skills are out of this world. And she had mentioned something about P. Louise recently and I'd said to her, oh, do you know about the kind of drama surrounding P. Louise? And she was like, not a clue. And once I'd said to her, she was like, oh my god. So basically, P. Louise was pulled up for being racist. She made racist comments a few years ago. And I think it was on like Snapchat or something, someone had videoed her, she used the N-word, and then she took absolutely no responsibility. Responsibility might not be the right word. What's the word I'm looking for? accountability. She took no accountability for it because she is in a relationship with someone who's black. So she kind of thought, that's okay for me to do. But a lot of people, especially people of colour, felt really let down by her doing this. To be honest with you, P. Louise has never been a brand that I've wanted to look into. I know apparently they do really good lid base type thing, and a lot of people speak about that. But see, on the whole, otherwise, P. Louise, I think they look a bit boring. I'm not gonna lie. I think they're just a little bit boring, and this skin set, this skin stuff, looks a bit boring too. Actually looks a bit cheap, I think. It looks a little cheap. It looks like it may be something that you would like see at Poundland, but it's like a copycat of Too Faced. Like Too Faced, if they had skincare. It's like as if that is a copycat of that, and yeah, it looks like it's meant to be, I don't know, No Face, something like that. And that would be the brand in Poundland. Looks cheap, nasty, don't want it. Let's move on. Right, so straight after that, we've got my old friend, this is the first one I've had today, but I did already have a mulled wine. I had a mulled wine while I was wrapping some presents today. It's going well. My old friend, Fenty Beauty. The couple of bits and bobs I tried from Fenty Beauty, I wasn't overwhelmed with. I've always felt they're a little bit overrated, but this is a cream texture lip finish, a colour drip lip cream. So instead of like the gloss, but it still looks like a gloss to me. On the swatches, still looks like a gloss, but it's like a creamy gloss. I wonder if that means they're like the buxom ones. Possibly, could be. I do like the look of them, but none of the colours are really massively speaking to me. Especially not the mauve or the, yeah, that one. I think if I was to wear that, I would just look a bit dead. Yeah, they're not like alluring me in, but okay, fine. But yeah, this is probably something I'm like, should I pass? Yeah, I probably should. The P. Louise thing, that was shite. This one, I'm like, should I pass? Don't know. I'll sit on it, but it's probably likely that I will pass. Alright, next up is from Glamlight. Now I hear a lot of good things about Glamlight's formula, but it's not a brand I've ever tried. As I've said before, when you live in the UK and maybe you need to pay customs or shipping and things like that, it's always like a bit more difficult. I can't remember if Glamlight's on Beauty Bay. I need to have a wee check. I'll need to check and see if they are. But I've always heard very good things about their formula. This range is obviously like their festive range. I have to say, the brushes are super cute. I love the fact that they look like little candy canes. I think they're really, really nice. Whether or not they're good quality brushes, I don't know. The cookies and milk. Cookies and milk? See, I'm not used to hearing like cookies and cream. Cookies and milk, that feels really odd to me. This is, what is that? A highlighter? Is it a cookie and milk highlighter? Yeah, a loose highlighter. Okay. The packaging is cute. Like, I can't deny that the packaging is really, really cute. Eggnog lip gloss, pecan pie lip gloss or something like that, and just a pie palette. It doesn't say whether it's like a cherry. Oh, it's lots of different kind of pies. Sweet potato, apple pie, nutty pecan, blueberry, mud pie, pumpkin pie. Yeah, okay, cool, cool. So it's a very festive, probably cross between festive and what do you call it? Thanksgiving, which has already been now. But I think this is quite a cute set. I probably wouldn't buy it. It's probably one of these ones that I'm like, I will probably skip out on. Should I skip out on? Yeah, probably, definitely, because it's probably not something I would use, but I have to say, I do think it's kind of cute. I'm like, yeah, it's pretty cute, but I probably will skip out on this because it's just not something I would reach for. It's quite bulky as well, and it, again, kind of reeks to me of old Too Faced packaging, like Too Faced when they used to do lots of really cutesy stuff like this. So it's probably not for me, but I have heard a lot of good things about the formulas, and I suppose if they brought out something that was just a little bit more compact, a little bit more sleek, it might be something I would look into, but as it stands at the moment with all the food themed things, probably not up my street. Okay, next up let's talk about Drunk Elephant. Now this looks like it's called the Sweet Biome Fermented Sake Spray. It's facial spray. Let's be honest here. Watch, I bet you this is going to be like 80 quid or something ridiculous like that. Now, I have tried a few things from Drunk Elephant, but to be honest with you, I think there's items out there that you can get for a lesser price that do the same job. But that's not to say that I don't like Drunk Elephant. Oh, there's a hair in my eye, sorry. Obviously there's a hair in my eye. I've got eyelashes, but it's like there's a hair stuck to my eyelash. Oh, what the fuck? Oh, probably a cat hair, let's face it. I have tried a few things from Drunk Elephant and thought, okay, quite nice. I quite liked the Lala Retro whipped cream stuff. Quite like that. I do feel it's a little overpriced for what it is, but if it was slightly lower in price, then I wouldn't be ruled out to use it. I really enjoyed their C Pharma kind of like vitamin C type ascorbic acid and, oh, what is it that's in it? Ferulic and ascorbic acid type serum. I really like that. I think that is really nice and something that I would pay for. But there's a lot of stuff that they bring out that's just a whole lot of shit, let's face it. And this here, I'm like, it says it replenishes healthy biome, restores the skin's acid mantle, promotes collagen production and combination of vital amino and fatty acids. Singing all the right notes, but let's fucking face it, it's a spray. I love my Yvonne water in a can, and I know there'll be a lot of people who will be like, you buy thermal water in a can and you're having a go at people for thinking this is a good idea. I know, but I love me a thermal water in a can. It's easy, it feels a bit luxe in the morning. I like having a damp face before I put anything else on it. That could be cheeky. I think that I like a facial spray. It's just all went to shit now. It's true though, I enjoy a facial spray. I just imagine this will be highly overpriced for what it is. If this comes in around the 20 quid mark, maybe even £22, I may be inclined to try it, but I can just imagine this is going to be like 80 odd quid. It's going to be ridiculous. So I think for that one, it's going to be shite. Oh my god, right, okay, so the next thing is actually a hair dye, hair colour type thing, but it's with the Care Bears. Who remembers the Care Bears, right? At the moment, I know there's a lot of fucking nostalgic shit going about in the makeup and beauty sector, industry, community, that was the one. That was the one I was looking for. In that community, I know there's quite a lot of nostalgia going about, and for the most part, I'm like, no, I don't want it, I don't need it, no thanks. Care Bears, I remember the Care Bears, I really liked them, and I really liked My Little Pony as well, do you remember that? So I did really like the Care Bears. I don't know who this is with. It says insert name here, right? And I feel like insert name here, is that the brand? Because if it is, it's not a brand I've heard of before, and I'm a complete and utter novice and I have no idea. And then on the front it says insert colour here, so I'm wondering, is this real? Like, is this just something that they can't yet release, who is doing this collaboration with the Care Bears? And would you be interested in it? I mean, the colours are pretty cool. Pastels, to be fair, all pretty pastel. They wouldn't go in my hair. I think if I put them in my hair, it wouldn't come up because my hair is quite dark. Even in the lighter areas, I don't think the pastels would work. But I do have to say, the yellow is amazing. Oh my god, the yellow looks fucking epic. But I think if you've got lighter hair, fairer hair, these could be quite interesting, especially coming into spring or summer. I think they could be quite interesting. I will sit on top of this one, sit on top of a Care Bear, and we will wait and see if I'm just being an absolute idiot here. And the fact is that this is definitely a brand and everybody knows what this is. Don't fucking laugh at me, just let me know below, just be nice. And I will save this and I'll keep my eyes peeled for that, because I did love the Care Bears when I was younger. I used to like the green one. What was the green one? He had like a little sunshine on his tummy, I think. Who was the green Care Bear? I'm gonna fucking Google that now. Who was the green Care Bear? No, look, he's got a shamrock. I don't think mine's had a shamrock on his belly. Good luck, bear. Nah, I don't think that's the one I had. I think it was definitely the green one I had, but I don't remember him having a clover on his belly. I think it was somebody else. Let me see. Wish Bear. That's the one I'm thinking of. So he was green. He was just like a mint green. He's still fucking green though. Yeah, with the like star, or I thought it was a sunshine, but the star across his belly. That was the one I remember. But he's still green. Sorry. That was just, I fell down a complete fucking rabbit hole there. Sorry about that. Let's move things along. Okay. So, we spoke about this a while ago. Keys Soul Care. Now this is the thing that's coming out from Alicia Keys. And by the way, did you see that Pharrell is bringing out skincare? Just wondered what people's thoughts were on that. I mean, I think on the whole, some of the things look quite nice. They look a little bit straightforward and like they are good skincare. But on the other hand, I'm a little bit like, was it required? Did we need to bring it out? And I know there's a lot of people being like, well, Pharrell looks fucking awesome, and what age is he? And I totally agree with you, he does. I don't think he's aged a day. But then so is Paul Rudd. Paul Rudd is like a guy who I've watched my whole fucking life. I remember seeing him Clueless. He still looks the same as he did in Clueless all those fucking years ago. But he's not bringing out skincare. So, I just wondered, I mean, maybe Pharrell is super duper into skincare. I imagine he is, because he's wanting to bring out skincare. But I just don't think it's piquing my interest. I don't really understand why now all these celebs are like, oh, we need to, celebrities. All these celebrities are bringing out all this different branding and skincares. And I kind of feel the same about this. But it's interesting to see what exactly it is that she's bringing out. So there's a roller, an obsidian roller. Now, obsidian facial roller, $25. It's not that badly that's not too overpriced, let's face it. But obsidian is, I know that from Minecraft. Did anybody ever play Minecraft? I loved Minecraft. I've not played it lately because we haven't updated our computer games console since like the PlayStation 3. Or a Wii. We haven't bought a games console in that long because we just don't play games that much anymore. We don't have time to play games anymore. Remember back in the day when I used to sit on the computer and go on epic like battles on RPGs on my computer, and you'd spend like the whole weekend doing it. Now I just don't have the fucking time for it. Anyway, sorry. Love it, but don't have the time for it. So I knew obsidian was from Minecraft. So is that not like volcanic rock of some sort? It's like the core, like the Earth's core. So that's interesting. I wonder if it's real obsidian. You got to wonder, don't you? If you got to go to the Earth's core for it, is this real? Oh, it says here that it is volcanic glass forged from quickly cooled lava. I thought it was the core, the Earth's core. Clearly, Minecraft has sent me up shit's creek here without a paddle because I'm thinking of the completely wrong thing. So there is also a sage and oat milk candle, $38. That's expensive for a candle. And that is all it is. It's a candle, like, let's face it. What else is there? Looks like there's a cream, what is it called? Skin transformation cream. Nourishes, calms, centers the spirit. It's got bakuchi oil in it. Already I'm like, no, fuck no. It's also got ceramide, hyaluronic acid. Okay. I'd need to look into this more. I can't really make a decision on this based on what is here, but bakuchi oil I think is a very hip and happening term at the moment. People are saying it is the organic version of retinol. That it is not. It is not the same thing. They cannot and should be not marketed that way. So that kind of, it just puts me off even having that in it. I know that's silly of me, but it's true. And the ceramides and hyaluronic acid, fine, okay. The fact it even says nourishes, calms and centers the spirit. Smells like shite. That just makes me feel like this whole brand, and I said it when I first seen it and first thought about it and the marketing behind it, I was like, this just looks like pish to me. I'm sorry. I can't get on board with it. I'm so sorry, Alicia Keys. Fantastic musician, can play the piano like a bitch, and her voice is amazing. I know she plays other instruments as well, but this, no, I don't think I can get on board with this, and I'm certainly not going to be paying $30 for a cream that tells me it's going to center my soul. Spirit. Sorry. Center my spirit. No. Okay. So this one is Charlotte Tilbury. I think I've mentioned this before. I've never tried Charlotte Tilbury. It's a nice looking brand. I think the packaging is interesting. It's very classic, like Art Deco. Art Deco, kind of roaring 20s. The age of glamorous Hollywood, like that kind of thing, and I get it. I'm not gonna lie though, like anybody who watches any amount of YouTube like I do, see those adverts at the moment that come on and they're for Charlotte Tilbury and it's like glamorous and it's like, hi darlings, here's my online beauty team or whatever. Oh, fuck off, Charlotte, just fuck off. Like, I can't deal with these shitty adverts. Get to fucked. But we'll be fair here, I can't comment on the quality of the products because it's just a brand that I've always found is a little bit, yeah, it's bougie and yeah, it's glamorous, but I find a little aged. I'm not saying anybody that wears Charlotte Tilbury is aged, not by any means, but it's just a little mumsy, and I maybe need to realise that actually, Alana, you're of the age where mumsy is probably pretty acceptable, but I just find it a little boring. But I have heard a lot of good things. Maybe this year, maybe 2021, I'll give Charlotte a try. Maybe we'll go for a spin together. But what I can see here, this is the new collection of Hollywood Flawless Filter. So I knew the Hollywood I know the Hollywood Flawless Filter, not quite foundation, it was like a primary foundation-y, illuminating-y thing. Came out a couple of years ago, but now they have expanded the shade range, which is nice to see. But also they have released a couple of palettes to go along with that. Again, they are beige, beige and pink, beige and black. Like, it just doesn't excite me. But I've heard a lot of good things. One of my best friends swears by Pillow Talk, swears by the lipstick, says it's absolutely wonderful, and she is like someone who I would trust implicitly, and she says it's really, really nice quality stuff. So it's nice to see that they've expanded the shade range, and this is a release I think they've just got out just before Christmas and post Black Friday. So I bet you there's going to be a lot of people interested in this. What I'm going to say is this is going to be a kind of, should I pass it or not? Or should I try some CT next year? Should I give it a bash? Somebody let me know. Do you love Charlotte Tilbury? Tell me where to start. That might be a good one. Tell me where I should start with Charlotte Tilbury. Oh my god. Glossier have something new out, which I had no idea about, and yeah, I'm one of those dicks. Like, you're sitting there thinking, so you don't like Charlotte Tilbury, but you like Glossier, and how boring are they? But I'm sorry, I do. Basically, this looks like a pack of cards. What is this? Hold on. 2 special boxes by Glossier, a BAM.com roulette, so 3 surprise flavours for $30. Is this releasable in the UK? I didn't see this on Glossier's website. I maybe missed this, I don't know. The only thing I would say is, if it's a roulette, they're basically just trying to get rid of shades they don't fucking sell a lot of, I would imagine. But also comes with a gold embossed deck of cards. Glossy, what? And then a gold kit, which includes a necklace and a lip gloss for $75. Is this available in the UK? The necklace is gold plated for the 14 karat G. I think if your name maybe began with a G, like if you were called Georgia or something like that, yeah, okay, maybe you could get on board with this. Personally, I'm not going to wear a G around my neck when my name is Alana. And if people see it, majority of people, like the masses, do not know what Glossier is. People like us who know makeup and are interested in makeup know what Glossier is. The majority of people won't. I think this is really odd for Glossier. I think they're trying to do Christmas, but it's just a bit strange. I think this is a lot of shine, to be honest with you. Has anybody else seen this? Are you interested in this? Would you wear this? Is this something? I like gold jewellery. Gold jewellery is my favourite, but I'm not going to wear a G if it's not my name or any, I don't know. I don't get this, Glossier. And I'm a big fan, but no. This is probably a no from me. This is shite. Ooh, J.Lo Beauty. Okay, so I've been waiting for this for a little while. What is she bringing out? A face cream, that J.Lo Glow. I take it that as a highlighter. Hold on. J.Lo Glow serum, a face cream, a complexion booster, a face mask, a cleanser, an eye cream, a moisturizer, a supplement. So it's not beauty, it's skincare. I don't know. What would you say beauty is? Skincare or cosmetics? I suppose that's where, I suppose it's under an umbrella term, isn't it? This will be interesting to see. What prices are they? Ooh, they pricey. Oh shite, they are heavy expensive. Probably not something I'm gonna look into, to be honest with you. I don't know, like, I like, J.Lo looks fucking phenomenal. Of course she does. And she's 50, right? Is she 50? Is she 51 now? I can't quite remember. She's a fair age anyway. She's a good age. And she looks amazing. But let's face it, she's not just using these face creams. Let's be honest here. She's not. She must be using some other stuff. Maybe getting a little here and there, maybe a little here and there. Like, I imagine she has. And do you know what? No tea, no shade. You fucking do you, JLo. You look amazing. And see if I could look like you at 50. Maybe something I'm going to investigate in as well, because see these lines here? It's just getting beyond a joke. So, I'm not saying don't do that, but when you bring out a skincare slash beauty brand, I'm like, mind you, it looks like the majority of it is for glow stuff. A dietary supplement, I'm not so sure about that, but the rest of it all looks, it's not like any of it is saying it's specifically anti-aging, is it? No. So, okay, alright. So, I don't think it's stunning, but I also don't think it's shite. It's probably just one should I pass on. I probably will pass on it. I'm probably not going to bother with it. What do you think? What are your thoughts and views? Do you love JLo? Would you buy JLo stuff because you just think she's fucking amazing? Depends. Depends what kind of fan you are. Oh, okay, so this is something I'm interested in. This is a new thing from Danessa Myricks. This was actually posted on the 30th of November, so it's, you know, you might already know. But this is the Twin Flames Multichrome Pigment by Danessa Myricks. And I think Danessa Myricks makeup is lovely. Hey, Alana from the future here. I am currently editing this video, and as I am talking about these products, as I say in the video, I wanted to see some live swatching of these products before I made a decision on them, and lovely Kelly over at Keep Beauty Real has done one of those videos, so I'm just popping in here to let you know. I'm going to put the video up here so you can go and check her out. Go and check her channel out anyway, because she's fucking pretty fantastic. But go in, check out her video, because it will see live motion swatching of these products, and that's kind of what I was alluding to. I wanted to see that first before I made a decision on these. So go and check that out, and now back to Alana from the past, who was looking a little bit more glamorous. So these look very interesting, and they're kind of like a liquid eyeshadow pigment type. They look nice, the swatches look nice, it looks very interesting, and to be honest with you, let me see the colours. I would probably be going for Sweetheart looks good, Lover looks good, that True Love, the blue looks good, Angel Heart as well. God, they all look quite good actually. Yeah, these are nice, these are stunning. I would like to see some real-time reviews to actually see what they come up like, but they look gorgeous. They are stunning, and we're gonna stick with that. Like, yes, absolutely into that, saving that into my wish list. Okay, seeing as we're nearly done, let's finish on this one. So I spoke to my friend Kim about this quite recently. This is it the Decades collection, or is it the Music collection? I can't quite remember. It's from Urban Decay. I've spoke about Urban Decay loads before. Urban Decay back in the day were the go-to, especially for somebody like me who was a wee bit rock chick, a little bit goth. Like, they used to be the beauty with an edge. That was their tagline. So they had interesting stuff. Lately, I've found them to be really, really bleh. I think part of that was due to the fact that they just done a lot of naked stuff and really got on board with a lot of naked stuff and then ran with it, and then it got a bit boring and a bit samey. So I think this is their attempt to try and be a bit like, hey, remember who we used to be? But equally, they're kind of like trying to condense things. I think they've realised that not everybody wants 20 odd pan eyeshadow palette, and actually smaller pan eyeshadow palettes, like maybe a 5 or a 6 pan eyeshadow palette, is much more in keeping at the moment. People are enjoying that. They want to be able to just have a small colour story that they can dip in and out of, instead of these vast arrays that they don't know where to start with. So I can see where they're coming from with this. Soundtrack 1993, Pop Queen and Boogie. Now here's the thing that I had spoke to my friend about. This, for me, I'm like, I feel that maybe it's just me, but it's way out of sync. So the 1993 one looks super duper grunge, right? Love it. Think it's right up my street. It is my personal taste. It's my taste in music as well. I love it. But I feel like just now, the 90s theme and all that kind of stuff that the youngsters are buying into is like, all they can remember is grunge. And that wasn't the only thing in the 90s. There was a lot of other things. So for that reason, I'm like, And then when I actually look at the colours of the grunge palette, I'm like, I don't know what I could do with that. Short of just using one colour all over the lid and then the couple of lighter colours. Like, I don't think it's a cohesive colour story. I probably couldn't use that as somebody who lives and breathes and did live and breathe grunge stuff. I know in 1993 I was probably like 8, but you get it. Like by the time I was like 11, 12, 13, I thought it was the business, thought it was like rock chick. And then it goes into like the 2000s, the kind of soundtrack one, I want to say. That's meant to be like the kind of millennial one, and it's based around hip hop. And again, for me, in the 00s, in the millennium, that decade for me was filled with new metal and like rock music and that whole thing of like pop punk. So for me, that was a big thing. Whereas hip hop, yes, it was around, but it wasn't my scene. So I feel really out of sync with this launch. With regards to the Boogie one and the Pop Queen one, which is meant to be the 70s and the 80s, yeah, okay, fine, I get it. But equally, the Pop Queen one, I'm like, it's nice. But the 80s was very like either classic, like quite classic as in there would be a lot of kind of winged liners and red lips, like a la Robert Palmer in Addicted to Love video, kind of very model-esque. Or you'd be new romantics. There was so many different things in the 80s that I don't think they can just go with Pop Queen for the 80s. I feel like this is really ill-advised, whoever thought this was a good idea for them to do. Maybe if they picked one decade and done a number of trends within that decade, it might have worked better, but whether or not that would sell as well, I don't know. And the Boogie one, again, like I get that, like 70s disco, 70s boogie, but in the 70s, again, my knowledge of the 70s and with my mum and dad being the age they are, or not my dad obviously, sorry, my mum being the age she is, the 70s, yeah, there was boogie, but there was a lot of kind of rock and roll and like hippies and all that kind of stuff as well. So there's just part of me that's like, it just will only speak to certain people. So for that reason, I like what they're trying to do. It's gonna have to be a shoulda pass for me on this one. But now that my festive libation is finished, well and truly, I'm going to say adieu to you all. I'm going to say goodnight. I'm going to say goodbye. That's going to be it for this one. So I hope you've enjoyed this. If you have, then please give it a little thumbs up. There is a little subscribe button right down here in this corner. And if you didn't like it, that is fine. Just shimmy yourself along. Don't leave any horrible comments because I am a person at the end of the day. And if you're not going to say it to my face, then don't fucking act like a keyboard gangster. That's all I'm saying. And we'll see you all again in the next one. Bye!